Okay, this is a reading for the sign of Cancer. This is just a general reading for the last 2 weeks of August. So we're going to get started. Spirit, what is it that the sign of Cancer needs to know for the last 2 weeks of August? What is it that the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, Cancers need to know for the last 2 weeks of August? Okay. So the theme of the next 2 weeks is the energy. We got 3, so we'll take them. So we have the King of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Devil. Okay. So this is being emotionally available, you know, confident with one's emotions, loving those around you at this time, Cancer. Being nurturing. So, you know, kind of in your energy, keeping the balance, keeping the peace among those around you, you know, teaching others everything that you've learned from experience, all the change and transformation that you had to go through. Okay, you're using that experience to teach others, to be compassionate to others. Okay, but then we have the Devil here. Okay, or like this is like being restricted, not, you know, this is restrictions, maybe not being in the energy to want to keep the balance or teach, but this is really restrictions. So maybe just changes or going through different changes, Cancer. So we'll delve more into it to see what's really going on, okay? Okay. Yeah, this is a major transformation, and this is something that you're going to have to use as, you know, a teaching moment. Or maybe you're learning a lesson not to remain restricted in situations or bound by situations or unhealthy habits. You know, no overindulging in, you know, overindulging anything, you know, no matter what it is, you know, a bit excessive, and, you know, that's really a low vibrational energy. You know, you want to do everything in balance and in moderation, okay? So maybe restrictions coming up that's restricting you from being in balance, in alignment with your true self, and that's affecting the way that maybe others see you at this time, or affecting your ability to communicate with others and teach them about, you know, everything that, just basically helping people along the way, okay? What is hidden for the sign of Cancer? What will be hidden in the last 2 weeks of August for the sign of Cancer? What will be hidden for the sign of Cancer in the last 2 weeks of August? What do we have? Okay, so 2 of Cups. So love is on the horizon, maybe reconciliation, linking back up with someone from the past, or this could be a new love, but this is a balance between the two. You know, the balance between the masculine and the feminine. Giving your love, your energy to another, or someone wanted to come in and to give their love to you, show you compassion and nurturing. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of Cups. Yeah, so this is definitely the coming together of two, you know, the celebration, enjoying good times with loved ones. This could be with your family or your friends, or, you know, with a lover. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy here. I mean, like your own energy, Cancer. This is good. So needed to get out there and connect more, you know, or really being in that space, like in your element, where you are offering love to those in your space who need it. Okay. What advice the Spirit has for the sign of Cancer for the last 2 weeks of August? What advice the Spirit has for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising Cancers for the last month of August. Okay, we'll take that. Okay, the 8 of Cups. Okay, walk away. Yeah, so with the Devil card here, as far as restrictions, okay, for the theme of the last 2 weeks, you have the Devil. So this is restrictions, you know, being bound by a habit or something that is needing to be released. Okay, but Spirit advises you to walk away. That's the advice. This is in the advice space, right? Walking away from anything that doesn't bring you emotional fulfillment, anything that keeps you fearful or in a low vibrational energy, just really walking away from it at this time so that you can come into balance with this 2 of Cups and 3 of Cups energy and celebrate life and the beauty of life. This is exploring, you know, this is movement, this is motion, getting out there and being seen and connecting with those of your soul tribe or those who you have most in common with, you know, those along your journey, sharing emotional fulfillment, you know, with family and friends. Okay, yeah, we have the Hangman. So going within, releasing yourself from a situation, taking your hands out of a situation and allowing divine to come in to help you at this time, to help you to walk away from things that don't serve you in a good way, or things that keep you restricted, that keep you tied to old habits and the old way of doing things, old perspectives, the old way of thinking that has you essentially stuck in the same place. But if you want to go somewhere different, Cancer, you're being called to do things differently, which is walk away. That's all you have to do at this time. Spirit has your back. Is nothing much that you need to do. You are being told to release yourself from the situation and to retreat and to gain enlightenment about what this really means for you. How could you apply these lessons? You know, maybe a lot of you were ignoring the red flags. I always say that, but I mean, with the Devil here, this is, you know, restricting, refusing to see things for what they are. So we're going to go in to clarify. What is the King of Cups energy? What is the King of Cups for the sign of Cancer for the last 2 weeks of August? What is this King of Cups energy? Please give us clarity on the King of Cups. Please give us clarity. That's up. The King of Cups is clarified with the Jack of Hearts. Yeah, so maybe being emotionally available or particularly more compassionate to a younger one around you at this time. Being mindful of the way you are interacting with people. Or with the child. Okay. What is the Hierophant? Yeah. Taking on a new perspective. New thoughts, you know. Thinking different mentally. You've been through some things. You went through a change, a transformation, and you no longer think the same. You no longer hold on to the same perspectives. If you guys check out my the community tab, you'll see where I posted about the butterfly. Like when I was out today doing root chakra work, I seen a yellow butterfly. And the butterfly totem represents change and transformation, you know, like a metamorphosis. And that could be like mentally or, you know, most of the time it's internal. You know, when you see the butterfly, that's what Spirit is trying to tell you, that you are going through a major transformation. And it's crazy because it also means to, it also is telling you to remain in good spirits and high spirits and gracefully go throughout the change. Staying in your highest vibration like the butterfly, being vibrant and free and that childlike energy so that you manifest more of that. And your blessings come faster. Your manifestations come into reality a bit more faster because you're in high energy. So for some of you, the butterfly may be your spirit animal, or, you know, your animal totem. What is the devil for Cancer? Yeah, so some things like keeping you, so some, one second. Kick the stand. Okay, so some situations may have took place in the past that try to keep you from victory, or maybe people in your environment keeping you held back. This is success. This is victory. This is balance, harmony within the situation, or maybe your spiritual journey. Or yeah, some things may have been messing with you mentally, trying to keep you from walking into this new cycle, into this new spiritual journey, or this level of enlightenment. With the devil card here and the 6 of Wands, we have the 6 of Clubs clarifying this devil energy, right? Yeah, so some things trying to hold you back, but you're being told to remain in good spirits. Think positively about your situation as things are quickly changing for you. When this transformation is over, you won't even think the same. You'll be a whole new person. You'll have to reintroduce yourself to some people. People will have to reintroduce themselves to you because you will no longer be the same. Let's clarify this 2 of Cups when it comes to what is hidden. Why is the 2 of Cups hidden? What does this mean for the sign of Cancer for the last 2 weeks of August? What does this mean for the sign of Cancer for the last 2 weeks of August? Okay, we'll take them. Okay, so we have the 3 of Clubs, the 2 of Pentacles, needed to make a decision, and the 9 of Clubs. Okay, that okay, so you're sticking to your guns about something. You're remaining focused. You're pushing forward through obstacles. You are guarded at this time, but needing to make a decision with the 2 of Diamonds. Making a decision to stay committed to your journey, to your spiritual journey at this time, Cancer. And with the 3 of Clubs, this is, you know, moving forward, exploring new territory, doing things that you haven't necessarily done in the past, thinking differently. And once you venture outside of your comfort zone, that's when this new love will come in for some of you. Some of you are already in a relationship. Some of you are being told to make a decision if you want to stay in a committed relationship with another. With the 2 of Pentacles, making a decision to move forward, sticking to your guns, you know, not letting this person back into your space. Maybe that could be the restriction for some of you with the Devil card. But there is victory as this obstacle is about to be removed from some of you guys. For some of you, it'll just, divine spirit will be removing obstacles from your space. Some of you will be called to move forward past the obstacle. It's going to take you to take action, you to make a decision. Okay, but many of you, spirit is stepping in to create circumstances that allow you to walk away from things that do not serve you at this time. So remain on the path that you are on. Choose you at this time. Choose to walk toward things that will bring you better fortune, better circumstances with the 3 of Clubs, okay? What is the 3 of Cups for what is hidden for the sign of Cancer? What is the 3 of Cups? The 3 of Cups is clarified with the 4 of Spades. Okay. Yeah, so you've been going within lately. You've been withdrawn from others, trying to gain clarity about a situation, clarity about your environment and what is maybe keeping you stagnant. But With the Three of Cups, I feel like you're going to be stepping out of this energy. And with you walking away from situations and old past relationships that don't serve you, after going within and realizing how precious life is, after gaining clarity from retreating from those around you or retreating for a little while from situations, you now understand the importance of going out, celebrating, being in an energy that supports your energy, your vibration during this time of change and transformation for you. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify the Eight of Cups for advice. Spirit advising you to walk away from situations that no longer serve you in a positive way. What is the Eight of Cups for the sign of Cancer? What is the Eight of Cups? Please clarify the Eight of Cups for us. Okay, the Six of Hearts. Yeah, walking away from a situation from the past. A situation that once was pleasurable for you. That once brought, like, you know, balance and harmony to your life. So this is walking away from things in the past. You know, that turned out to be toxic or kept you restricted in some way. This is duality. You know, a relationship once being, you know, everything you imagine, but then you begin to maybe see this person for who they really were. Or maybe they weren't a bad person at all, but they kept you restricted in some way. And now you're being told to walk away from this energy in order to walk into this new cycle. What is the Hangman? Please clarify the Hangman. What is the Hangman? What is the Hangman for Cancer? For the last 2 weeks of August, what is the Hangman? We have the Queen of Hearts. Yeah, so you'll definitely be in tune with your intuition. Spirit will definitely be speaking to you or through you. So pay careful attention to, like, insects around you, animals that you see, as they will all have a meaning at this time. Divine will be speaking to you intuitively. You'll be getting downloads, or maybe your ancestors or someone, but you're being told to take your hands out of the situation and allow divine help. See that yellow around here, this sun, enlightenment, like this little glow. It reminds me of the sun, but this is, you know, yellow. This is being optimistic, knowing that you are okay, that you are protected and provided for. You're going to sit like the queen you are on your throne and wait for these downloads to come to you. Remain in your energy of keeping a balance around you. That's what Cancers do. You know, it's the balance between the masculine and the feminine. It's a partnership. Nothing is created alone. You must have balance. And I feel like Cancers are the master of that, you know, emotionally. So that is what I have for you, Cancers. Let's go ahead and get a spirit message for you guys. What message does Spirit have for Cancers at this time for the last 2 weeks of August? Are there any additional messages for the sign of Cancer? From now to August 31st, are there any additional messages for the sign of Cancer? Are there any additional messages for the sign of Cancer? It's time to release negativity. Yep. All those around you who keep you restricted in some way, even if it's yourself. Okay? It's time to release negativity. The full moon in Scorpio, the things that keep you held back. This is also transformation. You know, the sign of Scorpio. Doing some deep healing, some heavy cleaning. As far as, you know, releasing people and situations, environments that doesn't serve your highest good. If you see yourself somewhere and you know that you need to release some things in order to get there, then it's time to take action. It's time to do that. Start releasing. Start moving forward with the 8 of Cups from this situation of the past. And then you'll gain more clarity, okay? Let me go back and say this because I just felt this just from looking down at this cards. I'm going to read this from the book, but I want to go back here first. This is you going within and realizing that some aren't for you. This is for some of you, okay? So with this 3 of Cups, that the people that you've been around or trying to celebrate with or trying to be in harmony with to bring balance into you all's relationship, you went within and you understand the relationship that you guys had and how toxic it was. This is grounding your mind, your thoughts. This is, you know, intellect coming into clarity about the people who've been in your space. Okay? And now you're being told to walk away. This is just for some of you, okay? Walk away from that energy because they don't serve you in a good, you know, in a good way. So let's go ahead and read. It's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. So it says, if you've been feeling paranoid and acting weird, take this card as a very direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Worrying yourself is pointless. It's time to release any negativity you have around the situation you're asking about. If someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it's time for you to release them. This call heralds an emotionally intense time since both the full moon and Scorpio themselves are both extremely intense. It's time for you to feel all of your feelings. There could be some nastiness in the air when you pull this card. If that's the case, take it as a sign to move away from anyone or anything you feel is toxic. For some, however, this card has a totally different meaning. Your sex life can improve now if you make an effort. Use your magic. You have all you need inside you to bring about the desired change. This could mean for some of you the end of an argument. This is spirit letting you know that grudges are toxic. Let something go. You have the right to be suspicious. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like for some of you, from going within, it said you have the right to be suspicious of like the company you've been keeping. You've went within. You've contemplated. You thought deeply about these relationships. You're keeping a balance. Who's for me? Who's not? Okay? And you're moving accordingly. It's time to move from living fearfully to living joyfully. The full moon in Scorpio has a sting in its tail. It can herald a vindictive end to a relationship. It can also be a time when we want to be good, but we're naughty. If you pull this card, no matter when, your dark side and your shadow self may be showing. The full moon in Scorpio is also a time of magic. If you were thinking of making some magic, this is your sign to do it. Okay, Cancer, that's what I have for you guys for the last 2 weeks of August. I hope this video helped you guys in some way. If anything resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'd appreciate it. Thank you.